Hello and good morning, everyone. Thank you, Max, for that main story. Now to our entertainment story. As you may or may not have heard, Bill Gates and his soon-to-be ex-wife, Melinda Gates, have recently divorced, and this news brings great attention towards Bill Gates himself, as he previously received feedback from helping with the COVID-19 epidemic. Most of the cruel statements were said out of hate and propaganda, dealing with the theorized irrational behaviors that had procured in the midst of the epidemic. With the news of the divorce, people are starting to take notice in Bill Gates' monopolistic endeavors upon the distribution of the vaccines. It was stated that Bill Gates was the second largest shareholder in the company CureVac in 2015, which becomes an intriguing indicator in Bill Gates' role in perpetrating vaccine apartheid. The occurring coincidence is nothing more than just a reminiscing precursor to their divorce, and again brings the attention to Gates' speculated involvement in the seclusive nature of his distribution of the vaccine. The Gates Foundation, having intentions of helping worldwide endeavors, announced their mission to distribute vaccines to the poor. With Gates' involvement in the distribution of vaccines to the poor, coming from the World Health Organization, which includes helping direct the WHO's efforts to deliver COVID cures to global poor, advising G7 delegation on pandemic preparedness, meeting with the U.S. Office of the United States Task Trade Representative to discuss intellectual property related to COVID vaccines. The created accusations occurring from Gates' apparent power in the pandemic creates a worry in the people, causes them to speculate for the worst. People's apparent fears cause them to rumor accusations of Bill Gates' monopolistic intentions and create theories that may never be solved or revealed. Thank you, and on to... Wow, some classics over there. Now to our fourth and final main story. A recent cyber attack has taken place, causing the shutdown of a major U.S. gas pipeline running from Houston, Texas to Linden, New Jersey. The attack involved the use of ransomware. Ransomware is defined as a type of malware from cryptovirology that threatens to publish a victim's data or perpetually block access to it unless a ransom is paid. The targeted company, Colonial Pipeline, is responsible for supplying 45% of the East Coast gas use. The company's contacts law enforcement and hired an outside cybersecurity firm to secure the company's data, which in the wrong hands could have been used to hurt the company or even the public. The occurrence of the cyberware attack enlightened relating gas pipeline companies or other companies to prepare for such an attack. The President, Joe Biden, has been briefed of and government is currently taking consideration for another potential incident. The concurrent endeavor has alarmed the government in relating companies of possible intrusions leading to harm in corrupted infrastructure. Some additional background on the matter to better help your understanding. The company Colonial Pipeline had massive infrastructure in terms of their productivity and efficiency, but obviously lacked a secure cyber network capable of withstanding a cyber attack. This abrupt realization that a top pipeline fuel operator could be jeopardized had made it clear that all companies should be wary of such an attack and prepare for such. The relevance of the story is that all companies could be at risk of such an attack, which could cause cascading damages throughout the United States infrastructure. The incident has caused an uproar, for many did not expect such a large company to be targeted for ransom. The perpetual ignorance of cyber attacks has kept companies at a still, while cyber attackers have continued to learn and evolve. The sudden realization has set many companies to action with the task of strengthening their cybersecurity and envelop their companies in a progressively adaptive network to prevent any losses. The impact of the cyber attacks leads to quick altercations of company cybersecurity. Companies will seek to secure their efficiency and protection with the abrupted cyber security in the midst of such an outlandish incident. The attack has indicated the development of hackers or perhaps their ability to find loopholes which will immensely adapt companies into hybrid infrastructures, such that they are able to proficiently create a product while protecting it. The big picture is portraying a large gas distributor, Colonial Pipeline, to be vulnerable to cyber attacks that could lead to its demise and loss of proficient protection. This creates an understanding that companies of any size or sector are not safe from the occurrence of a ransom attack, creating an understanding that they should be more closely focused on the protection of company cybersecurity to ensure protection meets demand and does not create cascade shortages. In my opinion, the incident was a good thing, allowing companies to strengthen their cybersecurity before anything worse could appear. The incident, in my opinion, has opened the eyes of major corporations to such possibilities, which will eliminate any effectors from occurring from a failing company. The reliance people have on companies gives hackers the willingness to attack, knowing they could have threatened to damage companies, causing a substantial loss of income and consumer protection. Thank you, and on to